Well, hey there everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel as always. I'm Deluxe. Alright, let's do another freaking versus. Heck freaking yeah, love doing these. Used to do these all the time. Unfortunately, I've had all my stuff usually put up, but luckily I had the Newage Dinobots out already. So this is a versus. This is Newage versus Magic Square. Just a little comparison to show you which one, two choices out there and everything. So up first, Newage, you got Fryer. Nice little box and everything. Got all the good stuff. And then on the back, not much. And then you got Pterosaur. And that nice little G1 box. Everything. Very nicely done with that too as well. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm really excited to do these. Like I said, just going to do a little comparison. I'm going to do alt mode, then going to do bot mode. Not going to show the transformation. I've already shown the transformation several times for this guy. But I just did a review for this guy if you want to go check it out. I really appreciate that. But yeah, just going to do some comparisons with the accessories and everything, and we'll go from there. So hope you like this, type of thing. I really love doing these. Hopefully in the future when I get my stuff, collection up, I can do more of these. So hit me on some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. And as always, follow me on Instagram and on TikTok as well. Subscribe if you hadn't already. And yeah, let's get right to it. And let's do a little versus between Newage and Magic Square Legend Scale Swoop. All right, so let's take a quick look at their accessories. So on the right side is going to be Magic Square, left side is going to be Newage. So the first, they come with the rocket launchers, painted. This yellow tip right here, the gray and the red is painted. With the Magic Square, yellow plastic, maybe black paint right there, and you got the little red paint right in there. So very nice. They do both. The missiles do come apart. There's a little tight right there. Golly, it does come out. But with the Newage one, you get this freaking awesome blast effect, which I love. One of my favorite ones that they've done. But yeah, looks like it's shooting out the missile. Got some nice paint right there. That looks cool. Now, Magic Square does come with the sword, and they do not come with the sword on the Toon version. He does come with the toy version, but there is the sword for him. That's pretty cool. They both come with kind of a relaxed jazz hand. Both of them on hinges on that side, and same thing for this side. That's pretty cool. Now, with the stand, if you watch my review, don't really care much for this stand because it's kind of cheap. It doesn't move, back up and down or anything like that. It does swivel and everything, and you have to take it apart just to move it, around like that, and the tip as well. Now, with the Newage, it says Newage on there, which is nice. You got the swivel. You do got a hinge right there, a hinge right here, and a hinge right here. And that's pretty cool. So I like the stand better for him and everything. So, but there you go. I kind of give it to a Newage because I love there's a blast effect, man. It's really cool and everything. So there you go. There is their accessories. All right, so there is Newage and there's Magic Square Legend Scale Swoop and their alt modes or pterodactyl modes and everything. So most of the time, like I said, Magic Square is going to be bigger than Newage. I think the only one of the times was Jetfire for some reason. Newage Jetfire was bigger than Magic Square Jetfire, but like I said, 9 times out of 10. Magic Square is going to be bigger than Newage as far as scale. So let's take a quick look with these. I think they both look really good. This one just jumped out of the, cartoon from 84, 85. But there you go. There's the head sculpt like that. Everything is mainly painted. The yellow, the gray, the dark gray, the blue, the red. This does have some little bit of paint. The blue eyes got some paint, some red, and some navy blue on the chest. Everything, but mainly the dark gray and gray is going to be plastic and everything. So Newage is known for their paint. Magic Square is not really, because they're going for that Toon look a lot. So, but they look good. You got this little beak thing right there from the faux chest whenever he comes into bot mode and everything. But like I said, that blue and now that gray and that dark gray looks really good painted and everything. There's the feet. Their yellow is painted. They're just plastic, and we'll turn them around. And there, they got some red paint right here on his side, on his legs, and so does he. And there's the back and everything. All right, so let me go over articulation real quick with Newage, not very much. So you got the so you got a hinge right here and hinge right here, and you do have a side to side and everything like this, everything. So he can look a little bit side to side, which is nice. You can open up the beak, as you can tell. The wings have 1, 2, 3 hinges, so you get nice articulation with the wings, which is nice. I can't move the legs; they're kind of tabbed in and everything like that. The feet do move up and down, and so does the heel spur and everything. So that is pretty good. And there is Newage. And let's move on to Magic Square. And once again, he's got the so he's got the hinge at the bottom and at the top right there, so you get nice range. And you do got a swivel, and his beak will open too. I just opened it. See if I can get in there. There you go. Well, he has a hole in there for, I guess, some fire blaster or something like that. All right, so you got a hinge once again with the same thing with him right there and right there. So 3 hinges. So nice articulation with the wings, which is good. Now he has a knee movement for his foot or for his leg. That's pretty cool. The feet does move down, and so does the heel spur and all that good stuff. Very nice. So yeah, I think they both look really good. So there is Magic Square and Newage Swoop. Wow. So very nice. Real quick, I just want to show you a quick shot with them both on their stands. And like I said, I had to throw in the blast effects for Newage because I think they're freaking awesome. I love them. Now with Magic Square, now on the review, I didn't go over, if you take the if you untab the chest real quick and then move the little beak down right there, you do have a hole right there. I was just using the one on the booty right there, but you can use that one too. So that's pretty cool. Someone pointed that out on my review. Thank you so much. But yeah, there you go. I think they look both great on their stands, and they're swoopity doop doop doop, swoopy doop doop. All right, back transformation. Here is Magic Square and Newage Swoop in their bot modes. And like I said, Magic Square is quite a bit taller than what Newage is. There's the back of them. It's very nice. Very nice. All right. All right, so let's talk about Newage first. We'll go over articulation and everything. Once again, nicely paint. All the gray, the blue, the red. Looks very nice. All right, so as far as articulation, you look down quite a bit. This does move to his little rooster thing going on. You can look up all the way. It's on a ball peg, swivel all the way around, and give you a little attitude. That's very nice. Nice little head sculpt. Got the blue eyes and everything. The wings, once again, on hinges, same hinges as alt mode. So you can move them. If you want to flip this out, you can, if you want. All that goodness. And he does have the rocket launchers. All right, so you can go all the way up to here, smell his armpit. You can go all the way around, manipulate around, manipulate around the wing. But as long as you can get up to here, that's all I really care about. All right, so you do have a nice elbow, full range for the elbow. You got a boss set swivel. You do got a swivel with a hand. One thing I always don't like about this one is this. I wish it locked in. So whenever you push it down, it does go in just because of transformation, but I wish that would have locked in. Always said that about this one. All right, moving on down. All right, you do get a little waist swivel. You got to lift up the beak and you get the waist swivel, and it does start running into the back, you know, the wings and everything. So you get about right there, which I think is good enough. You do have a nice little ab crunch and you can look up, so that's good like that, but the beak does kind of get in the way. All right, so you can Van Damme all day, every day, like that. These go up, these little skirts go up, so you can kick up to about right there. A little back, not much. The butt flap, well, you can lift up the butt flap right there, so you can get the back, so you get a lot more. Sorry about that. But yeah, you forgot that butt flap does go up. All right, thigh swivel, very nice. Your little feet go up and down a little bit. You got a nice, more than 90-degree knee bend. You get the full knee. The pterodactyl feet do come out whenever you do that. You do have that. You got toe tilt up, and you got toe tilt down, and you got a nice rocker as well. So you get everything that you need, except for a butterfly. You don't get a butterfly with the Newage one. And there's the back. Only weapons he had, you know, like I say, you do have extra hands. You can take the hand off and you can put them on if you want to. And he doesn't come with a sword like Magic Square does, but he does have this, and you can use the blast effect too as well if you want to. So that's pretty cool. All right, so there you go. There's Newage. And let's bring Magic Square in. All right, looks good. Straight from the Toon deco. Got some red paint. You've seen all this paint already. The black, mainly like that, and the red. Looks good. All right, so articulation. Look down just a little bit. Look all the way up. It's on the ball peg just as well. All the way around. And give you a little attitude as well. The little rooster thing don't move or anything like that. Same thing with the wings. You can do with the Newage as well. All right, so you get about right up to there for that. You do have a nice butterfly, so he does have a butterfly. You also have this point right here. You can get out and get some dynamic poses. So you got that right there. Go all the way around. You manipulate around the wing just like Newage, and you get a nice elbow bend too as well. Very nice. Bicep swivel. It is really tight right there. No, I'm sorry, you got to bring it down a little bit just because of transformation. If you don't, it is tight, but once you do, it's loosey-goosey. That's good. Swivel the hand. Once again, pull this out if you want to, or actually with them, you have to actually untab that right there, take that off the ball peg, and switch out the hand if you want to do that. All right, so for him to get the waist swivel, you got to lift up a little bit. You can, and you do get a waist swivel. But once again, the back right here starts running into that. If you do the ab crunch, which he has, you can get a full waist swivel, but it kind of looks ugly, looks like Pac-Man, everything. But like I say, you do have a nice ab crunch, and you can do that, which is good. All right, Van Damme all day, every day, which is nice. Move that back down. And then you got the high kick right there. I like how the front thing goes with it. Once again, not much back. That does get in the way. Thigh swivel. He also has a nice knee bend. He's got the full range of knee, which is nice, but that little part comes out. Do that. All right. No toe tilt up, but you do got a toe tilt down, and you got a nice rocker as well. There you go. And he does have a sword, and he can hold his rocket launchers too as well. He actually comes with a sword. Let's see if I can put it in his hand. It's a little tight. Just remember that. All right, there is Magic Square. And we'll bring Newage once again. And there they are together. Awesome. Quick, I threw in Ultra Magnus and Optimus Prime from Magic Square. I threw in Newage, Prime, and Bumblebee. You got Tits McGee, Retgar, and there's a little scale for you. All right, folks, can go over a little bit. Usually I get on the floor, but with the verses, I just stay here and talk about this stuff. So let's talk about Newage and Magic Square. This is their Legend Scale Swoop. I like both of them, to be honest. Really good for both outings. Like I said, the biggest gripe I had with Magic Square was the tolerances, and they have gotten a lot better on him. So I hope they do really a lot better with Snarl as well. That's the last one they have to get all of the Dinobots. And everything, but yeah, I mean, if you like toon accuracy, I mean, if you like it just jumped out of the TV screen, this is, Magic Square is really good. Newage always has better paint and better materials, in my opinion. Like I said, Magic Square has gotten better over the years. It used to be really gummy. It's still gummy, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Love the alt modes for both of them. Look really good. You got the nice wingspan. Articulation with the wings is really good. Transformation's easy and fun for both of them. A lot more steps with the Magic Square one, but it's once you do it a couple of times, it becomes real easy. And the Newage one was already easy already, so that's good. Accessories, like I said, I like that he does come with a sword. He does not come with a sword. The Toy Deco and other ones do, but he does come with this beautiful blast effect, which I really love. That's awesome. So that's nice. Articulation, both of them are really good. You get everything. Only thing that he doesn't have is the butterfly, but overall, both of them great. Articulation, you get them some great poses and everything. That's pretty good. And the stands, I like the Newage stand better than the Magic Square one. And that's about it. Materials already talked about and everything, so pretty good. So yeah, I just want to do a little, comparison. Like I said, I love doing these. They're fun, and I get to see which one you want to get and everything. For me, I got both of them because I like Newage and Magic Square. But which one do you like? Do you like the Magic Square, Newage one, all that good stuff? So as always, hit me up with some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Hit me up some comments. Tell me your thought of the verses. Which one do you like and everything? Magic Square or Newage, and which ones you going to want? Like I said, I'm probably going to leave them as my bots because they're bigger, and I'm going to use these as my alt modes and everything. So that's for me and everything. So like I said, hit me with some likes, shares, prayers, Care Bears, all that good stuff. Follow me on TikTok and on Instagram, and go to Show Z. That's where I got both of these. And hit Deluxe 32 at the top. That really helps out the channel. And if you want to become a member, hit the join button down there. I really appreciate that. And I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself. Man, hell freaking Transformers and hell freaking Legend scale, man. Love me some Newage and Magic Square Legends. All right. Good night, folks. Great job. There you go.